see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield.
Into the secondary on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell, DBs, linebacker.
Scores on the sneak.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The running back has it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the 1st down, and stay on the field.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field.
Touchdown, score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First play of the drive wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Thomas back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it on the counter.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Shotgun snap on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Slithers into space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Turning it on! He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's 3rd down.
Jones to throw. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to pull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They'll run play action. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, Put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Thomas looking to fire. That's caught. It's Flowers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, though.
He's getting ahead of steam. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Like I said, the QB scrambled, went out of bounds. It counts as a sack because it's a loss on the play. You know what I did as a defensive lineman, guys? I chased him and tried to be the first one and the closest one near him. Because guess who gets the sack? Yep, that guy.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Thomas back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Clark. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Finds a little space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. High the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Gators will have it first and 10. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And here comes the offense on second down. Trying play action. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Thomas back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? This guy can throw it. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Flowers.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plows through the defense. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buying some time. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not thrown from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
And the Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open...
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right on target this time. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive downs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. First down here for the offense. On the option. He'll toss it. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And they can't make the connection on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Texas A&M. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Brown.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Craver. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strike 0. Ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.